All right, Taurus, we got to talk. We got to talk about a couple things. I do have a channel message for you, but before we get into that channel message, there's some energy that we got to recap a little bit. So stay with me, all right? First and foremost, we're going to start with your angel message. Your angel message is coming in, wanting you to know that they are with you, that they're helping you through any changes that you may be facing in your life right now, and that new opportunities will become present in your life, and they want you to take full advantage of those opportunities as they come in. You're also going to be receiving an invitation, and they want you to believe in yourself, connect with your inner wisdom, and take action. So those are the highlights of your angelic messages. Angel number 1154. This should be a very glorious moment for you, Taurus. A very monumental moment in your lifetime right now. But for whatever reason, your energy, as I connect with the energy, it just doesn't feel at like the happiest. It doesn't feel like you are the happiest during this time. So it's like you're hitting all your goals. You have a really great job. You're being nominated for something. You have this influence and power that allows you to be able to generate or be generous to other people. So you've been blessed, so you're able to bless other people. Someone respects you wholeheartedly out there. I'm seeing like you getting a lot of compliments, you're getting a lot of recognition. But it's like, even though that all that's happening, it's like before all of this is happening, like you have like an epiphany or a realization that you don't have someone to share this with, or you don't have anyone to share this beautiful home with, share this beautiful career with, share your accomplishments with. Like you don't have like a buddy, a friend, someone that you can necessarily have, it's almost like to talk to, someone you can share your life with. Share my room. Yeah. So it's like all these steps that you've taken leading up to this moment is exactly what you pray for. It's exactly what you wanted. So you have all these means, you have all these privileges, you have all these opportunities, but there's no genuine person to share that laughter with. There's no sounds of children running back and forth down the hallways of your beautiful home, etc. So it is lonely at the top, is what I'm getting. But I think you do a really good job hiding this behind your poker face, behind behind whatever persona that you have. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you do really good. You're really good at hiding this, because no one would ever really know. Because at face value, you're happy. This is exactly what you want. But I do feel like deep down inside, your heart yearns to share it with another person. Okay, so a couple highlights that I want to talk to you about, Taurus, because I do see award ceremonies here. I see graduations. I see callbacks from call casting. I see recitals, holiday recognitions at work, promotions to higher management. Okay, I'm seeing approval for home loans, initiations into organization, brand deals. Okay, I also heard Hogwarts. Okay, so someone's getting accepted to the school of Hogwarts. Okay, or you may be working for casting, something about casting, production, getting a major job to work behind the scenes is a big monumental thing for you. So for someone, we also have invitations to retreats, past life regression ceremonies. I also picked up on unexpected growth just in your own personal life. So you could be achieving like, let's say you were diagnosed with something and you beat that and you don't have anyone to talk to about it, what else? It's about having someone to share pretty much good news with. someone that you would normally want to run to and be like, hey, guess what, this happened for me. And it's like you get to do that with the people that you love, that care about you, but these people aren't there. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's just you and you. Let's get some tarot cards. I feel guided to, let's use this one. All right, so if that resonates with you, when it comes to you specifically, it's time to turn that frown into a smile. It's time to turn that upside down, turn that frown upside down. I think that's how they say it. Turn that frown upside down. Yeah, which would make it a smile, right? So it's like, I'm sure you would, I feel like your higher self is saying to you, like, I know, like, it's like giving you a big hug, a big heart chakra hug. It's like, I know you would love to share these moments with someone. I know you want to have that special moment with your person, that you can trust, right? Be vulnerable with. But this is still a big magical moment for you, and you deserve to allow yourself to fully embrace this moment, even if you envision that this moment would be a different picture. Even if it's not the whole picture yet, it's a preview of that perfect picture. Okay, so let's get into your channeled message. All right. Channel message for Taurians that this is for. All of my messages are timeless, so check out other readings if this doesn't resonate with you. There are a lot of messages on here that may call out to you, okay? All right, so we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're so ready for this next chapter in your life. You've forgiven yourself, you've healed, you've made peace with certain situations. You put the pieces of you back together. There really isn't nothing to work on right now, Taurus. That's what your spiritual team is saying. Like, there really, Magician in reverse, there really isn't nothing for you particularly to work on. I'm not saying that there won't be things for you to work on as far as yourself in the future, but as for right now, it's your turn. All you got to do is just take a step out there, start dating, start living your life again, and we'll get some traction. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to have something interesting to read about. Okay? But if you're not, if you're listening about the million and one ways that you could possibly skin a cat, but you never actually skinned the cat, then technically nothing ever happens, and we start to just repetitively read potential. Okay? Because that's what's manifesting for you. You're not really knowing what steps to start something, do something. But I feel like this is more in regards to your love life. It's like the angels, the higher realm is telling you, like, go for it, do it. There's nothing to be afraid of. But you as the individual, your 3D version, your 3D reality is saying, no, it won't work. No, this person doesn't care about me. No, it'll fall apart. And it's a contradiction between your higher self and your 3D self right now. Because all of these cards, the Emperor in reverse, is interesting here. This is definitely negative self-talk. I'm baffled. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm perplexed, Taurus. All right. Let me sit with this for a second. So once upon a time, not long ago, you used to be toxic, okay? And we all have had our toxic trait, our low vibrational traits. And if you say, oh, I've never been toxic before, I've never been low vibrational, that's cap. But we're going to let you have it. You have misused scenarios to go out and to go in your favor. Yeah, that's very true. You have nudged things in a direction to play out in your favor, or you wouldn't be as successful as you are today if you didn't see a situation or opportunity and do exactly what your angels are telling you to do right now, which is to take full advantage as they come in. So what this is saying is you've forgiven yourself for feeling bad about taking full advantage of every opportunity when they came in, when it presented itself to you, even if it was a relationship. And it may not have always, with how fast things may have progressed, it may not have always endured the storm, weathered the storm of situations. However, some type of blessing was grown from it, some type of wisdom, insight you were able to extract from every situation. And over time, it may come with a reputation where now you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people saying that, oh, you're controlling, or you got to have it your way, or they may have magnified how you're uncompromising, or you prefer things your way. And maybe, ouch, sorry, I don't know why I felt like, oh shit. Some of you guys, like, it could have led to like physical, because I literally just had like a whole premonition, like maybe someone got backhand smacked before during an argument. Police could have been involved, or it could have been like, it could have got really bad when a lot of passion is there, because I literally thought I got slapped. But that was so strange. Yeah, so let's say, for example, there was situations where you could have felt like it was a smack in the face, even if it wasn't literal or physical. It could have been like symbolic, like after everything I did, I still got slapped in the face. You know what I'm saying? I still was called ain't no good shit, whatever. And when those types of situations happen, it's kind of like you take time to process and check yourself. You do an ego check, and you're like, wait a minute, okay, let me make sure, am I the problem? And so you did some spiritual work on yourself, and you took time to process that information, and you took accountability for your role that you may play in a situation, and y'all may not have ended up being together. Okay, 4 of Wands in reverse didn't lead to the altar, or something like that, or y'all weren't able to have the home, y'all weren't able to create the family, y'all weren't able to do the things that y'all may have said y'all wanted to do at the beginning. And that could be a hard thing to come to terms with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's gonna be nominated. I feel like you're gonna be nominated for like your first Grammy or your first award. This is like or Oscar. This could be an Oscar as well. It feels like you're getting nominated for your first award ever, but you've been in this game for a long time. You've made content for other people. You've shared your wealth. You've helped other people make hits. You've helped other people. You help other people be successful. So it's like ghostwriting as well is coming up in this energy. Okay? Things that you wouldn't even necessarily require a lot of recognition for. I'm hearing like you've been that guy, you've been that girl. I'm picking up on money long energy again too. Okay, maybe having a conversation with somebody about this, like, hey, bro, hey girl, you deserve it. Everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves redemption. And so we have fragmented energy in reverse. And so based off of your history, it's like you have literally walked on eggshells your entire life, trying not to let that happen again or let that side of yourself come out again. But it's a battle, and I feel like it's a battle because on some level you share a spiritual connection with someone, but it's like that is something that you're not able to fix. You're able to fix everything in your life, but that particular person or that failure in that situation, you may not be able to fix that with that soul connection that you share with someone. So I'm here like there's like stained glass, you know? There's like stains on this wall. Eight of Wands. But your heart yearns for that connection that you share with that person, even though it has so much negative correlation connected to it. Like, yeah, you put those burdens down, you've buried that, you've let it go. But a piece of you, a piece to your puzzle still feels like it's with that person, still with that, yeah. And so on some level, it's like I don't ever want to feel that pain again or get back to a point where I'm that invested in a connection or that much in love with someone that it becomes a passionate array, you know, like disarray. And so it's like loving someone at a distance, you know, having to hold back the fact that if you could do anything, it would be to be able to talk to that person. If you could talk to anyone in the world, it would be able to share that news with this person. Like your heart wants to do that, but you don't want to interrupt a happy home, or you don't want to create, you know, strife where there's none, you know. So with the High Priestess in reverse, it's not always super bad, but this could be literally like you try not to focus on it, but you can't help but to feel like hear that person calling you through the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? And watching a reading, and then it shows up in your energy, and it's so loud, it's like you can't even deny it. That's the High Priestess in reverse. And it's like you don't know whether or not it's your soul calling out for that person, crying out for, I can hear you, crying out for me. Tell me, can you hear it? Hear it calling for me. Yeah. So the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, like you can't even deny it. So I feel like the only way that you can really process this energy is like, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I think about this shit all the time. I want to talk to this person every day. I want to say fuck it every day. I want to crash out every day, but I don't let myself, because the Chariot in reverse is saying, when I'm with this person, I become this person. When I'm next to this person, this version of me comes out. That version of them comes out. We're not good for each other. And so it's like trying to be a responsible lover or a responsible person. But it's hard to work, it's hard to function, it's hard to concentrate, it's hard to do a lot of shit. And you're like, this can't be love. This can't be true love. It shouldn't be this painful. It shouldn't be this dark. But I mean, I don't know. You have to get like personal readings for those types of situations. Because there may be something that there may be something that when this person is triggered, when you're triggered by this person in your life, you may feel like it's a call to go to them, but maybe it's a call for you to go to your inner child. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like when you think of them, it reminds you like, hey, there's a piece missing. Maybe I need to go and talk to my mom and my dad, and I need to sit down with them, and I need to talk to them about what brought them together, and how I was procreated from that type of dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? That type of broken home. And that's where the cleanup really begins. So a lot of times when our when the soulmate connections that trigger us come up frequently in our spiritual energy, a lot of times it's like that's the closest person that can manifest into your energy and say, hey, listen, you got to come back to your childhood. You got to come back. And you may be like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with that person. But they're just a trigger that tells you, okay. Because a lot of times people will, and this is coming from doing countless and countless readings. They'll say, I talked to my mom or I talked to my dad about those things and I just went and told them I forgive them. Sometimes you got to write out the petition. Sometimes if you have that opportunity where you are on talking basis with your mom or your dad, you have to say, hey, listen, when this happened, it affected me in this way. And you may feel like you want to be the bigger person and say it in such a way that makes them not feel as if you're holding it over their head or that it's a problem or that they made the wrong decision. But it's about our parents sometimes have to hold space for us. Even though we're grown, it's not an attack on them. It's just holding space for one another to be able to reflect, on your perspective from those eyes. You have to see it through their lens. And, before you can sit at the dinner table, before you can all sing Kumbaya, before you all can be like, oh, I processed that, I let that go. We can let things go and we can put a Band-Aid on it, but it hasn't healed. Underneath the Band-Aid, it's rotting, And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like, hey, let's go out for ice cream. Let's go out for a walk. I'm not blaming you. And let the elders just tell you what life was like through their lens. And you'll see that everybody on this planet, no matter how young you start having kids or how old you start, we all are children. We come from someone. We all be out here just trying to figure that shit out, But to hear it from their perspective and let them generously tell you their story and what it was like through their lens, there's a lot of healing that happens in that. And it kind of gives you permission to relinquish the need to control the outcome. I feel guided to tell you that. 222 on the clock. Yeah, inner child. It's crazy how that card still came in. And then tidy up. I showed y'all these cards, didn't I? I showed it to y'all. And maybe this well, they will never want to talk to it, or they may not ever take accountability, or they may be like, I gave you life, I gave you this, and I gave you that. And that is deflection at its finest, But that lets you know, like, hey, I can't continue having a relationship with you, mom, with you, dad, with you, sister, with you, brother, with you, uncle, whatever. Because that's Stockholm syndrome, right? That's like me sitting at the fucking table with people that personally makes me feel as if I could never come to a resolve with you. I could never talk about the things that you feel is irrelevant now because I'm grown. Because a lot of them, especially like, 50s, 60s, 80s, 70s, they had to brush that shit under the rug. And then 2024 comes about and it's like no longer brushing shit under the rug and everything's being aired out. And now you'll see the older generation talking, their replies on commentary will be, something's wrong with this generation airing out their dirty laundry. People that say that, it's because they were taught from young that you cover, you protect, and you shield your family. Even when they do something wrong to you, you protect them, you hide them, and it makes it difficult to heal. We create more trauma, then we have more kids in there, and the genetic imprint of that repeats itself. We take it with us. So you need to focus in on cleaning this mess up, going where you don't want to go, really. We have wow, all the cards I looked at, it's like it's in your face. That's what Spirit is saying. It's literally in your face every day. And it's hard to fucking get over something that's in your face every day. Like, I don't know, sleepless energy, insomnia. Something is in your face every day. Maybe you're married to this person. Maybe you got a co-parent with this person. All right. Maybe this person has supported you. Sometimes your parents can make a, what they call it, parent-child possessive tie, codependent tie with them. And it's like a distorted relationship between loyalty, possession, and ownership. And that, believe it or not, there are a lot of grown adults that still struggle with being able to separate in-laws from the relationship that they have directly, you know. Sometimes it's like Selena and I think it was her Yolanda. You give them roles where they handle all of your finances or your accounting. They do all your business for you. And they're great at it because they're your mom or they're your dad or they're your friend, they're your sibling. But if you had nothing at all and you weren't successful, they wouldn't have this much attachment to you. If they couldn't use you in the way that they can use you, they wouldn't be so like gung-ho of helping you maintain your image. Someone is always going to try to be like the first lady in your life or the first man in your life, your first love. And it's almost like a little, you know, like back in the day, fathers used to break their daughters in. You get what I'm saying? That this is what Thanksgiving is. It's real. You know, it's a little out there. But that's where inner child shit goes. It goes deep. And then they'll give you the position of being the head person in charge, the CEO, COE, whatever, CIO. They'll give you like the position to keep their image going, even when they're long gone. And so you protect. But the very person, which is why in law they always say a lot of the crime and the injustice comes from the people closest to you. And then you expect to, when you get your own children, you're going to bring them back to the very people that you was running from. You know what I'm saying? You'll clean them up, get rid of them, and then when you have them, it's like, oh, because you had a kid, you want the kid to be in their life too. And it's like this fictitious illusion of the perfect family when it was never like that before. So if it didn't show the patterns and the signs that it was going to be successful before the kid, then when you have the kid, should you be including them in the, what did Nicki Minaj say? Something about on the roster. Something about you're not on the roster, not even on the roster. Yeah, for a lot of you, your own inner child will not let this shit die down. Like, it's like, nah. You try to reconcile with some, your inner child, and you're like, well, that's so long ago. No, your inner child don't forget. Justice. I'm telling you. What you need to know is some of you guys, your inner child won't let you ignore this. In our family portrait, we look pretty happy. We look pretty normal. Let's go back to that. Mama, please stop fighting. I don't know. There's something about when you were younger, you could have been left with like family members or people that this goes deep, y'all. This is too deep to talk about in a general reading. Like, y'all really need to start investing in a lot of people. I don't know if it's because you can't financially afford it or insurance doesn't let you, but it's time to really do the inner child healing work. Because this right here is saying that a lot of people, if it's resonated for you, you need therapy. You need personal readings. Okay, you need therapy. Somebody here needs therapy. But even with therapy, even if you get a reading, a person could tell you in a reading, like, hey, this is what you need to work on. But only you could do the work. You know, you could take someone to the well, but you can't make them drink. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because what I'm seeing here is, instead of going to that uncomfortable space and reliving those events, someone just sees it as, oh, I just gotta stay away from these people or stay away from that person because they're the ones blocking my prosperity. They're the ones blocking my blessings. They're the ones attacking me. But it's like your inner child is the one that's like, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. We want you to talk about this. We want you to confront this. We want you to heal this. And so things that you don't want to look at, that's what these karmic energies are here to come in your life to help you do. You got the beginnings of everything here. You got the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ace of Swords. The truth gonna come out one way or another. You want to sleep good at night? Say what's on your mind the first time. It's okay not to be over something. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes losing, everybody's losing. Something, I think that's it's okay not to be okay. Jessie J, yes. Whoever this attachment is, when you tell them about themselves or you call out the truth, this is the type of energy where they feel so vulnerable and so exposed to the point where six of wands. They're now they become triggered and they're just like, fuck you, Jamie. Who do you think you are? That's how they respond. They deflect. And so if you are like, hey, I want to talk to my mom about this. I'm going to talk to my dad about this. This is something that was bothering me. And they start deflecting like that. That may be where you get it from. You know what I'm saying? The World card in reverse. But this is unfinished business that needs to be healed. You got to heal it. Somebody could like Matilda. Somebody here with the Queen of Pentacles energy. This attachment, some of y'all, what's holding up you having the happy family that you want, it'd be your own fucking mama and your own motherfucking daddy. It'd be people that's literally like, they hate to see you successful. They hate to see you having something. Man, it's that type of shit where they want to still be like the main important person in your life. How parents be living through their motherfucking kids. Like, that's what I see here. They meddle in it. Somebody here has a type of relationship where it's like loyal to the point where, damn, you know what this remind me of? I don't know if y'all saw Empress on Netflix, but y'all need to watch it. They didn't show it, but I really think that the Six of Wands is, I'm going to wish some bad shit happen to you so bad that you can't recover from it. And it's like your own fucking family be the ones that will literally to turn y'all against each other. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody was supporting you being in a relationship with someone, they only wanted to choose someone for you that was controllable by them. That's what they wanted. And so you getting with someone that's opinionated, that's a free spirit, that's rebellious, all these types of energies, they're in competition with your lovers. Because it's like, this particular one's going to be trouble because I lose my influence. I lose my control. And I'm telling you, there's literally like a mama figure out here, parent figure out here that is too old to be acting like this. Too old to be motherfucking acting like this. And you may be suspicious about this, or you may suspect this, but you may feel like if I could pay them back or repay them, that over time they'll like support it. No, this person will always be your biggest hater. And maybe the very person that does all your packaging for you, that helps you do all your mailing for you, that helps you keep up with all your fans. You have your own Yolanda incarnated with you, and they may be your own motherfucking parent. It has to be connected to your inner child, sibling. But it feels like whoever has the influence over you, if there's anybody in your life that you'll say, no matter what you go through, I will never get rid of this person, that's the person you need to evaluate. Get a pen and paper. Write down every fucking thing. Oh, you may say, oh, anytime I was going through something, they were there. I wonder who started the shit anyway for you to be going through something. Them. If you say, oh, if I'm ever down bad, they come and rescue you. I wonder who was praying that you get down bad. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta move different with different type of discernment out here in these streets. Then you get into a relationship, and now you're looking at your partner different. Like, I gotta watch you with 2 eyes, 3 eyes, because this is someone that has been imprinting on you since you were young. Star power. I'm telling you, your biggest motherfucking hater never wanted you to be a star, but you were born a star. Never want you to really get there, but they'll tell you that. Oh yeah, I believe in you. They'll show up for your events. They'll show up for things, but I promise you, something about the entitlement of feeling like their sacrifice is what got you there is what keeps them coming back around. Investment in reverse. I dare you, tell this person no. Tell this person no. They're gonna show their ass. We have freedom in reverse. If you take all the money that you make and you invest it into some shit where not even you can touch it, and they can't come to you with their handout, I guarantee you're gonna see a different type of person manifest. Guarantee you. Because they can't take a bit of you. Like, you really got people out here that don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to express yourself. They don't want you to do any of this. They don't want shit coming in for you. Whatever they have seen in your future, your destiny, your anointing, whatever the fuck you call it, they do not want to see that shit come into fruition. It's like over my dead body, that's how they act. Because they know you got that on you. You got that on you. Like, it's in you. You have this prophecy manifesting. They know it. And they know they can't stop you, so they have to create this reverse psychology to make you stop yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really stay spiritually prayed up at this time. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Because one thing I can't fucking stand is the motherfucking bully. All right, so you need... you need Psalms 52 when you suffering injustice. Thy tongue devilish, is it devilish mischief, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. All right, so you're going to need to read Psalms 52 verse 2 through 6. All right, if you suffering any type of injustice, then you need to move your ass over to Psalms 54. And if you are really about that life, go ahead and master your negative thoughts. And you need to pray these chapters. So it's 52, 54, 55. And then after you do that, then you need to affirm some good shit into your life. All right, with 53. Psalms 53. Instill love. Instill the love of God in your heart when you feel like there's something fucking missing. But like I said, and then you got the wicked plot. You need to do 56. That's something that you need. Psalm 56. And you need to read this shit every morning, on your lunch break, and at night. Do that shit for 90 days consecutively. Do not stop, because this is gonna need more than 3 days. It's gonna need more. And then work even a little bit harder, because this is spiritual warfare out here in these streets. And find you readers. If you don't like my style, find you a reader that's going to speak life into you and remind you of how fucking great you are. Okay? That's what you need to do. That's going to spark you. That's going to keep you lit and keep you going throughout the day. But just to sit around and listen to a whole bunch of people tell you about how the next nigga feel, how the next woman feel, that's a waste of energy. You might as well just be lovesick. You see what I'm saying? How they feel about you is motherfucking irrelevant at this point. How do you feel about yourself? Look at that, the devil in reverse. This is how you're gonna disarm that shit as it's coming in. You just dispel it, and don't look back for you to turn if you don't want to turn into no pillar of salt and fuck around and be salty. When you realize who the fucking ones that are doing it against you, don't even look back. Bless you. See, that's the bullshit right there. And stop sending your kids around people that be over there. If they can't get to you, they want to get to your kids, or they want to get to the dog and all that other types of foolishness. This is how you initiate. I feel like you're being initiated. So when you see all this spiritual warfare happening here, it is to initiate some type of freedom, some type of expression. All right. And so even the psychic attacks and all these different energies that are happening around you, you think it's for nothing. It's not for nothing. By the time they done doing all that they're doing, it's either going to propel you forward or it's going to make you a star. It's going to provide the necessary pressure that puts you on your fucking path. That not just puts you on that path, but gets you down the road on that path, okay? So you can remember who the fuck you are. No, I got the lighter, bitch. I'm the fucking... You only started some shit. The entire plot was designed for you to benefit fucking me. That's how you gotta talk to yourself. And so don't be letting nobody humble you and tell you, oh, you need to be humble before you lose that. Yeah. Fuck them. That's what. Of course they gonna tell you that shit. Because that's what people like to do when they like to keep you fucking subservient. Oh, you're acting irrational. Maybe you need to take a break. No, you fucking take a break. How about that? You know what I love about the card, the images on this card? We just went from highs to lows all in one reading. I love how like they show... Like they be having pubic hairs on here, you know. I had to cover it up. I mean, it was giving, but you know, I was getting clocked. YouTube was clocking me on a regular. Well, yeah, they do like leg hairs, pubic hair, chest hairs, all the type of stuff. This remind me of that puppet. You know the puppet. You probably can't see it, but look, hold on. Yeah, like some type of Annabelle. It's the King of Cups. I'm telling you. These are people trying their motherfucking best. But guess what? I promise you, like I said, everything that happens spiritually, it's meant to be your breakthrough. It's meant to be your breakthrough. Because not everybody gonna know how to unlock that. They could, and you know why I can sit here and give them the fucking songs? And they can read that shit themselves. Well, I'm going to get ahead of you, and I'm going to start reading this. And I'm going to, and they think they're going to be countersuiting you. But when your heart is fucking this clouded, when it's that dark, the divine don't respond to you as quickly as they do everybody else. That heart isn't blocked. When your heart chakra is blocked, you ain't praying from your heart. You ain't praying from that portal. You ain't speaking from that portal. You're speaking from, you're just making sounds. It's gibberish. It's blah, blah, blah. So you could sit there all day and be like, no, I'm your home gonna get killed. You could sit there and meditate till you blue in the fucking face. How? And that's why they want you to lack confidence, because when you lack confidence, you're easy to target. When you have all the confidence you have, like what did she say? Tina Turner. Why would I stop being confident in myself? That's what she said. Confidence is what got me here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want you to do. We have conversation in reverse. I want to call you and hear your voice, and that's in reverse. So you're not talking to someone. And this is why you're not talking to someone directly, because they got that stank on them. They got that funk on them. Some of them, they got their damn mama on them. Social status in reverse. So when you are focused on not pleasing people, you don't care about the social status, the social recognition. Soko. Somebody could, carnival. I'm hearing carnival. So we have status, social status. Don't get arrogant, and that's in reverse. So pretty much Spirit is saying, if you were trying to appease the social status, if you were trying to do it for those reasons, then yeah, you would need to be humble. You would need to watch what you say, because you're trying to fit in. You're trying to get the recognition. But when you're just doing it because you just enjoy being free, you would enjoy defying gravity, you're gonna just, it's exhilarating, it's exciting. It's like every day. Look at that inner compass. Peaceful parallel. Harmony flows. Lives align, basking in the serene glow of peace. Inner compass, trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. So, yeah, this energy of I'm not chasing nobody. Yeah, you're not meant to be chasing nobody at this time. Because dragonfly, what about a dragonfly is significant? When it's about that time, the divine masculine will come to the divine feminine. Just stand in your position, okay? Posture up, divine feminine. You're going to have a couple of average dragonflies, divine masculine dragonflies, and then you're going to get the alpha. And then when you get the alpha, it is what it is. Now remember, once you get with an alpha dragonfly, all the other dragonflies, they are going to gang up on y'all. I'm telling you, they're going to gang up on y'all. And they're going to try to attack the divine feminine, because they can't attack him. They just can't. 3 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, waiting for like confirmation or clarity from someone. If you're a divine feminine, they're going to come to you. And if you're a divine masculine, your steps, you have been shown the way. Because the things about masculine dragonflies in general, when they meet, the masculine dragonflies do not sit around and be talking about, oh well, you was with the other dragonfly first. Oh my god, the other dragonfly was in you first. No, you know what he fucking do? He has the ability to remove the first nigga. You understand? The first bitch ass nigga that was there before them, that energy gets removed, because they're the last person that you ever gonna be with anyway. They're the last person that you ever gonna pretty much, because before all y'all die in transition, they finna be your last. So something about your last. So you may have more than one person trying to be your last, even though other people may have been your first. Strength in reverse. We have the star. The star is coming up reverse twice. 8 of Swords. So you could date anybody but that person. And so someone's setting themselves free from some type of mental entrapment that somebody else was trying to do. Beauty and the Beast energy here. Somebody was trying to affect someone else's work. their money, their resources, to be able to bring anything into fruition or anything come in for them. And it's coming from people that you've ghosted or you don't talk to anymore. Or that they're all trying to prey on your downfall so you'll be in a season of waiting. But you're not in your season of waiting. The right person is meant to go the distance with you. Y'all will sync together. Y'all won't be doing it for the status of other people or for the pleasure of other people. You'll be doing it because of you trust your soul. You trust yourself. And so in some way, because someone isn't taking the actions that they're being divinely guided to take and to pursue something, it's like the star in reverse. It's saying like the north node, it's like it's being delayed, but it can't be stopped. And I feel like the only reason why it's being delayed is because somebody may be used to other people coming after them, but they're not. If this is like I said, if you're divine feminine, somebody may be used to like divine feminine coming after them. It makes them feel secure, but they're not supposed to be in that chaser energy. You see what I'm saying? Because it won't last long. The divine masculine is supposed to be the one that is intentionally pursuing. And like I said, it's not about gender, it's about the energy. If you're in your divine masculine energy, pursue. And just because you're working or you're doing your own business doesn't mean that you're in divine masculine energy. Because believe it or not, being able to create and have a good work ethic and to be able to do a million things at once, that's real creator energy. It's about seizing the opportunity, taking initiative. And so in these areas, I think someone just has they don't really, they may have a very 3D perspective of what your role is, right? So if they don't see you performing housely duties, right? So that 3D perspective of you got to be like a good homemaker or this or that. That's what their naked eye is trained, their physical eye is trained to look for. But that's where they often get tricked and duped. You see what I'm saying? And they'll fall under, one of the sprinkle spells. But if it becomes your straight business. But if you're aspiring true love and that type of energy, Shira tells you all the time, I'm not in the business of true love. So if that's what you're looking for, you're on the wrong channel. But if you are in the business of making strategic movements and dating for value of security and stability and all the different things, it's a whole nother tax bracket. It's a whole nother bracket in itself. And so it's financial literacy. It's financial intelligence. It's business. It's never personal, which is why when she describes relationships that are emotional based, has no place for the business of why y'all even are together. If that's what you're looking for, then of course it will be about having that empire. You get what I'm saying? But if you're looking for true love, depends on what you're looking for. That's out there too. If you're trying to have both, a relationship that's dual, you're still going to have to make an emotional connection and be intentional. You can't be scared. No matter how successful that other person is. Because relationships is more than housekeeping. Okay? If you need someone to if you need a warm meal and you need someone that's going to tidy your house and keep it together for you so you don't have to while you work, You're looking for a nanny. You're looking for a maid, and you can hire someone for that, and you can eliminate the whole emotional realm, or get you someone from a third world country, and they still gonna be making a business transaction for you. They don't love you. So either way, if that is what somebody wants, it's like do it. But it can't be what you want because you ain't done it yet. You get what I'm saying? It's like that's like the last result that somebody's like thinking to themselves. Like at this point, I might as well just go and pay for a person. And they don't want to do that either because they feel like that's a cop out as well. Like why can't they find it in their own area? And that's a control issue that someone has. Yeah, it's a control issue. We have the Empress in reverse. It's intimidating. Something about this, the Empress energy in reverse. It's saying that anytime that this person feels as if they would be better off finding someone that lives for their validation and their security, that it won't last long because that person would eventually get on their nerves. They won't see themselves with them long term. And so just leaves people like you left. I don't know. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe you remind this person of their mother or something like that. Somebody's mama is all up through and through here. The Lover's energy. Yeah, Gemini. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart. Eight of Cups. Someone is leaving behind someone else and they're following their heart. And they're trying to leave the drama behind for the Two of Cups. And they're going to be emotionally vulnerable. No matter what people say. Nine of Pentacles. Damn. We have the Yep. The Death card. I love it. I feel like the next person y'all going to be together for a long time. Yeah, y'all going to grow old together with the Hermit energy. It's the simple things, you know? But that's what I have for you guys, Taurus. I'm sorry this one was a little bit longer than... Well, all my readings are longer. Who am I kidding? All my readings are long. But if you stayed this far, I love you. All the information for booking personal readings are linked down below. And what time is it? Tuesday. Tuesday, you should have your member reading. So for all my Stay Nested members, definitely check me Tuesday. Turn on your bell notifications so you're notified of when I go live on Tuesday. Love you guys. Bye.